You are about to be awakened by Real Talk with Rajheem.
What up, this is Ludacris. Check out my man Rajheem, Real Talk, believe that.
Taking Atlanta by storm, why?
Dr. Shockley here.
Real Talk with Rajheem tackles everything you want to know about sports and entertainment, comedy.
What's up, y'all? Said the entertainer. You're watching Real Talk with my main man, Rajheem.
Community involvement, spirituality, health and wellness issues, love and war, and many more cutting-edge topics. As you will see, only your host, the charismatic Rajheem, is able to get the interviews in places that others have tried but could not accomplish. Picture this. An exclusive one-on-one private interview with Ludacris.
The man of the hour, Mr. Ludacris himself. What's up, Luda?
What's going on, my man?
So we're here for the purpose of the Ludacris Foundation. Tell
Absolutely.
us what that is.
Foundation, man, it's been around 8 years. It's all geared towards helping kids help themselves, making kids realize their full potential in life.
How did you start the Ludacris Foundation?
With greater power just came greater responsibility. So as my influence and you know, my career started to grow, I just continue to reach more and more people.
I see a lot of discipline in you as far as you being starting out as a radio personality over at Hot 107. Then you went from that point to, you know, rapping and starting your own record label. And from that point, then you're doing acting in major Hollywood film. How have you been able to keep yourself grounded in all that?
Keep real people around you, man. I still got a mama that'll try and whoop my ass.
Recovering baseball Hall of Famer Otis Nixon and his wife.
I'm here with Mr. Otis Nixon. How you doing, Mr. Otis Nixon?
It's a pleasure to be here with you.
Wonderful.
Pleasure.
Baseball Hall of Fame. How did you get started into the whole baseball arena in the first place?
By working real hard, and that's why I teach kids and I tell them, don't you ever, ever, ever give up. Don't let your dream get away.
One of the things you talked about were demons, and how you were able to shake those demons off and get back control of your life.
In 1991, our first World Series in the Atlanta Braves, I decided to go out and get into a little party thing, and I cost my team. I almost cost the team the World Series that particular year. Now you tell me that ain't sick or that ain't crazy. No, it's addiction.
R&B legend Candy Staton.
R&B to gospel. Which defines you both?
The first time around in R&B, that's when I had my addiction. I felt like I couldn't go on stage. I couldn't do anything without being high. I was so scared. You know, the people scared me. I remember my first one. I was with Capitol Records at the time, and they toasted me with champagne. And when I took that champagne, I remember how calm I felt. And from that day on, before I went on the show, I had to have me something to drink. But now that I have the Lord, I don't take a drink, and it is the most wonderful life. I have never experienced a life like this. It is a great life.
Thomas Dorch's Youth Empowerment Symposium and Celebrity Gala.
I'm here again with Mr. Andrew Young. How you doing, Mr. Young?
I'm doing fine.
We should accredit gentlemen like yourself and others who have Rosa Parks, Dr. Martin Luther King, the Malcolm X, and those other people who stood up way back there before we were born and before Tommy was thought about.
No, Tommy's 60, see.
Tommy is 60.
Now, I'm 70, I'm 78.
But see, you had the vision, you had the pilot lit before when he was on that twinkle in his dad's eye.
Yeah, but there was a pilot lit for me by W.E.B. Du Bois and Booker T. Washington. I had it made almost from birth, but all they told me was, to them to whom much has been given, of much is be required. Without the sacrifices of those who have gone before, I wouldn't be, you know what.
You wouldn't be standing here right now.
Well, I think what we're trying to do is talk about reaching young people, the vicious circumstances in which they find themselves, the context of suffering that we want to enlighten them, but also we want to provide them some opportunity of hope, the ability to embrace one another, to see that there's a great future, that no matter how dark it seems for them, that there is light in that future.
We're in 56 cities around the country, building up our circles around the country, and really just encouraging through our ministers and sororities and fraternities and all of the places where there are African American adults who are able and stable, encouraging them, galvanizing them to really get in touch with the mentoring organizations in their community. So what we do is we recruit, we connect with our mentors, and then we connect them with the mentoring organizations in their communities, because White women are first in line as mentors, and we're last in line, and it's our children who are filling up the ranks of the waiting list.
You all are watching Real Talk with Rajheem, and I'm with my main man, Al B. Sure. Somebody like you haven't had the opportunity to work with people like Quincy Jones, Tevin Campbell, Jodeci. What was that experience like?
It was a music lesson for me every time, working with Tevin, Faith Evans, Dave Hollister, Usher, just, over the years, and it's now shaped the music and the future of the music. So now, I'm appreciative to be a part of that music history, right. And hopefully the young people take it over and do it. Just like now I'm hearing Usher's new single, "Baby," the Baby joint, which is night and day. It just flipped the words and I appreciate it. I got so much love for Usher, and I'm so proud of him and what he does, man, and just seeing these artists out here doing what they do, and I just want to keep the blessing alive. And just while I'm 41 and God, as long as God allows me to continue, I'm gonna just keep going. You know the rumor is going on about you and this whole P. Diddy thing, right? Could you just look in the camera and let people know that there's no beef between you and P. Diddy? That there's a whole misconception, this whole thing? I think Sean is incredible.
The hottest concerts and special events across the country, including Miami, California, and Atlanta film festivals, and the controversial Freaknik.
Live at Freaknik 2010 at the Atrium. What's up, ladies? How y'all doing?
And this is just the beginning. Real Talk with Rajheem is coming to a network near you. For more information, visit realtalkwithrajheem.com or call 404-229-9545.